Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry. Alright, you guys, I just filmed a video where I was going through my thought process on the planning stages of this project. And I don't know at what point my phone popped up an update, software update reminder, but apparently when that happens, it stops everything else it's doing. So I don't know if that even filmed or not. So we're just going to do it again. Okay, you guys, so I'm inspired by this sticker set. It's been in my head for a couple of weeks, and I've just decided, heck with it, let's run with it. So, it's a horse-themed sticker set. It says, like, I love my horse, wild and free, live, love, ride, best friends. And then you've got, like, the silver horseshoe with some roses. And then you've got the roundy flower thing. What's that called? Garland? I don't know. And then a couple of horses. Okay. So then I went into my clear stamp sets, and I only have one that is like Western themed, farm themed, whatever, cowboy themed. And I went ahead and pulled it. I don't know how many stamps I'm going to use. I know I want to use this rope that's tied into a heart knot. I like that. And I'll probably use the horseshoe and then the hat and possibly the boots. Okay. Then I pulled some wood-mounted stamps. I've got a barn that I may or may not use, and like 3 different horse stamps that may or may not get used. All right. So we're going to move this out of the way here for a second. Move these stamps. And move this stamp set. So the substrate that I'm going to use is this. It's kind of like a French pink colored photo box, okay, with like silver hardware on it. And then I don't know how well this is going to show, but it's got like silver metal handles, and that's on both ends. So this would probably be the orientation. So this would be the stickers, right? And I may not necessarily use all of them. And I don't think that I would decorate the sides. I think I would just decorate the top and call it good. Okay. And then the clay colors that I picked. And those of you that have watched me know that I always pick a regular, and this is Primo Light Pink, a souffle, and this is called Succulent. This is a new color. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how it's going to look after baking. But I'm not trying to like match the colors exactly. I need a pink that isn't going to blend into the box, so that's why I went with the light pink. And then the green. And then for the pearl, I pulled mocha pearl, which is, when it bakes, it's like a very dark brown. And I felt like that kind of resembles, you know, like the horse hide, I guess, right? And then for my glitter, I'm just going to go with silver glitter, because I know for sure I'm going to use the silver horseshoe with the roses. Originally, I was thinking I was going to use gold as my accent metal, but because the box that I'm going to use has silver, we're going to go with silver. So these are the primary four colors of clay that I'm going to be using. And then for buttons. So I do have this set that is for, you know, what they call like dressage, when you're, you know, doing the jumping and all that kind of stuff. It's got like the velvet hat and boots. And then it comes with this saddle. And I think I'm going to use the saddle, but I don't think I'm going to use the boots and the hat, because I want to go more kind of cowgirl themed as opposed to like the dressage theme. So So I have a saddle, and I have a couple of cowboy boots. If I knew where my clippy things were, I would go ahead and cut them. Aha. Right, just so that it'll lay flat, you guys can get a better idea. Oopsie. Then we have, you know, a couple of boots and a saddle, and then I have a hat. Okay. And then I've got a silver horseshoe. And then I have two horses. I have a gray one and a brown one. And I may not use both. I might only use one. We'll have to see. Depends on how many of the horse stickers and horse stamps I use. But that's what I have for that. And then I want some metal items that I'm going to embed as well. So I just pulled a couple of, I want to kind of keep it simple. So I have a couple of like little roses and a couple of little hearts that are very simple. And then these are, it's like a little, wow, I can hear my neighbor outside yelling. A little flower with like the leaves on either side. And I pulled two of each. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do two of each, but I did pull two. So, for my metal pieces. And then my other metal piece that I have is a button that is, it's just like a crown with pink gemstones on it. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I'm kind of feeling like it's princessy. I don't think I'm going to use it. Because I think I want the focal to be the stickers. Because they're so beautiful. So I want my buttons and my stamps and my gold and my metal pieces rather to be, you know, subtle and filler-esque kind of. So, but this is kind of what I'm thinking about in regards to this project. The other thing I did, I'm just putting everything in the box that I'm pulling. So we'll throw these stamps in there. I had some scrapbook paper that I thought might be, like, I would just do them under a glass cabochon as like a filler option. So, don't know for sure. We'll have to see on that. But I went ahead and pulled them. And so this is kind of just what I'm thinking, you guys. So, yeah. I'm not 100% sure on this green. I mean, I kind of like it. It's kind of like this color green. And it's subtle. Because I don't want the clay colors to overpower. So, I think I would probably do the metal pieces on the light pink. Right? Because they'll pop off of that the best. I don't know how I feel about doing brown on brown. Now I'm kind of thinking the brown on the pink. Oh yeah, I like that. So I would do the saddle and the boots and the hat on the light pink. Okay. And the two horses and the horseshoe, I think, on the green. I don't know. On the silver metal ones. Obviously can't do it on the silver glitter, so it would have to go on the brown. Doesn't have to, but... No, I think I'm going to do all of the buttons on the green. Yeah. I think we're going to do all the buttons on the green. And do the metal on the pink. Yeah. And then, when I stamp out the horses, I'll probably stamp them on this. That's a really good idea, right? Yeah. Anyways, I don't know, you guys. So I'm just kind of thinking and playing and planning a little bit. I'm getting ready to go to bed. But I think this is going to be my next project. I do still have the Eeyore project. I've set it aside because I can't decide how I want to do the buttons and the charms. So you never want to force it if it's not feeling right. Sometimes you just got to set the whole thing aside and go back to it later with fresh eyes. So I'll get back to it, but for right now it's off to the side. And I'm kind of feeling inspired to do this horse one. And I don't know why, because I've never had a horse. I think I've ridden a horse twice in my entire life. But a couple years back when Michael's had all their stickers on clearance, this was one of the sets, and I bought, I think, 5 or 6 of this particular sticker set. So, and so I just thought this would be, it would be really cute on a picture frame too. But for this first one, I kind of just want to decorate the lid of the box. So anyway, so it's my weekend, so I'll probably get started making some tiles up this weekend. And I'll probably film it if I can keep Garfield off the table. Probably not, but it's good to have goals in life. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to go to bed. So I just wanted to jump on real quick and say hey and show you what I'm thinking about working on here over the weekend. All right, you guys, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.